The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. It's OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger Baseball. It's the final chapter in the regular season. The Chargers are being hosted by the Eden Christian Warriors. Pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. We are here to bring you the closeout of the regular season. The pairing meetings, I believe, is going to be tomorrow, Christian, and we'll find out where and when they play and what their seeding is and all that good stuff. But we got a game in front of us today.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one today. It's super hot. These guys have been out here for a long time. We had a little JV game before this, which was fun. Got some of those varsity guys got to enjoy the younger bucks playing out there today, so which was cool for them. But now we're getting ready, gearing up to go. The infield's different, Al, right, today? So
yeah, you
got the grass infield that you guys can see a little bit with the
the graphic up there.
We'll
pull that graphic down in a minute.
But yeah, once you see it, they're going to have to charge everything in the infield today. That grass is going to knock it down. But other than that, I mean, you're just going out. You got your glove, got the ball, got the bat, ready to go.
It's, basically the same game. Eden Christian's a very good 1A school team. They come in with an overall record of 12-3. They were 11-1 in their section, not first place in their section. And their section play obviously is over. This is their last game as well before the playoffs. Chargers come in, as you can see, with an 11-8 record overall, 10-4 in section after those two heartbreak losses to Seton LaSalle to end the section play. They're just waiting on the Seton LaSalle Southside game, which is being played right now, to find out if they're in fourth place or tied for third.
Yeah,
which is going to be last place
no matter what
for the playoffs. Yeah,
I think it still would matter. I mean, honestly, you probably really want Seton to still win because they beat you twice. So then at least they take over the section, and you played them tight twice. You had a chance to win both games. So hopefully the committee takes that into consideration. But we'll see what kind of seed you get, but the seeding goes out the window, right? At that point, you're into the playoff. Seeding goes out the window. Now you just got to play, and you've competed with everybody this year. You played Sarah tight. The scoreboard doesn't show how good it was of a game up until the last two innings or inning and a half, and then you played Seton twice. You played them tight. You had chances to win. You had people on base,
no
and
doubt.
you missed your opportunities, and then you beat Southside at least once.
Right. Shut them out.
Yep. You beat New Brighton twice.
Right.
Right. So, you've had some good games. Now you're coming in, you're playing a team that's one of the best, or if not the best in single A.
Right.
So you see how you fare against these guys today.
This is almost an annual affair with Eden Christian. It seems like they get a game with them either beginning of the season or at the end of the season with them. And I think they got a good little camaraderie going here between them. The last several years. They played them up in Butler a couple years ago at the beginning of the season. But, this is always a good game against this. This is a well-coached club here.
Yeah.
Joe Doherty is the head
This
coach.
is the competition you want before you're going into playoff time. And
it's a great tune-up game.
This is great. And we talked about it other times. It's a game of baseball. I mean, at any given time, anybody can beat anybody.
Right.
It's a little different than most sports. Every pitch matters. Every play matters. And you never know. It might be your day. You might be hot at the plate. You might be super aggressive, and stuff might work out. You never know the playing surfaces or what the weather's like. So it changes everything, and your pitching, and it all matters. So, it's a little different than football and basketball.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to our mate here in the booth. Not here today, Matt Fargo, unable to make it today. He was planning on coming, and then plans changed, and he gave us a shout out when we were getting on late, and I told him, I said, hey, they put a JV game in front of us.
Right. Shout out to our guy. We're missing him. It was fun the other day when we got all three of the gang back together.
So well, we got playoffs to go, so we'll see how that works out.
Which will be exciting. Hopefully both baseball and softball can go deep into the playoffs here and get a chance to win a WPIAL title and go into the state playoffs.
Hey, while we're thinking about it, we'll give you the starting lineup here for the chart. We'll do both of them in the fielding positions for both the teams. First, the batting order for the Chargers, as they are the away team. They will bat first, and Coach Phil McCarron will send this lineup card out. Batting first and catching, by the way, talked to Brandon, the normal catcher. He's on the lam today. He's not in the lineup, not dressed, but he said he'll be ready to go for the playoffs. So he said it's not too bad. He's getting it rolled out and getting it stretched, and he's feeling pretty good.
He's feeling better, but he got the loafers on today, so he's relaxed.
Yeah. But anyway, James Safner will lead off, and he'll be behind the dish. Playing in right field is Garrett Zug. Batting second, he moves up in the lineup. Batting third in center field is Austin Hansen. In the cleanup spot is the designated hitter Mario Williams. He will be batting for Anthony Hansen out in left field. In the 5 spot is Brady Brazell. He moves from third base over to second base today, and the shortstop bats 6th. That is Gino Williams. Over at first base is Nate Schmidt. He'll bat 7th. Batting 8th and on the hill is Quinn Santelli. And at third base, batting 9th is Sean Hudak. Again, for the Chargers, it's Safner, Zug, Austin Hansen, Mario Williams, Brazell, Gino Williams, Schmidt, Santelli, and Hudak. And we can look at the fielding positions for the top of the first inning for the Eden Christian Warriors. It'll be around the outfield. It'll be Natalie, Janicki, and Hull around from left to right. At third base is Caleb Emsweiler. At shortstop is Brett Feldman. I have to pause because there's a couple of each of those, so I have to see which one. At second base is Charlie Wolf. First base is Brian Feldman. Behind the plate is Malachi Menges, and on the hill is Noah Emsweiler. So that's your defensive alignment for Eden Christian. As far as the batting order goes, Eden Christian Joe Dougherty will send this lineup out. Batting first, the shortstop is Brett Feldman. The catcher bats second, Malachi Menges. Batting third is the first baseman, Brian Feldman. In the cleanup spot is Caleb Emsweiler at third base. The right fielder is Brady Hull. He will bat 5th. Batting in the 6th spot is Noah Emsweiler. He is on the bump. In left field is Enzo Natali. He will bat 7th. The second baseman is Charlie Wolf, batting 8th. And in center field is Jacob Janicki, and he bats 9th. For the Chargers, in the field, we have this alignment. It will be around the outfield from left to right. Anthony Hansen in left, Austin Hansen in center, Garrett Zug over in right field. Around the infield, it's Sean Hudak at third, Nate Schmidt at first on the corners. Up the middle, it's Gino Williams at short, Brady Brazell at second. Behind the dish is James Safner, and on the hill is Quinn Santelli. Here you see the umpires going over the ground rules with the two coaches.
They're double dipping today. They got the
JV
game,
they did the JV game, and now they got this one.
Flip from behind home plate and in the field.
So yep, I tell you what, we'll step aside, pay a bill. We'll be right back with opening pitch here. Chargers and Warriors. We'll be right at you here after this message. Welcome back to Eden Christian High School. Final regular season baseball game for both these teams before we head into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting one today. See how these guys finish up the season. You always want to finish up the season tough. Hopefully we can go out there and play well today, so give you some confidence.
And as we mentioned, this will be a good warm up for both these teams going into the playoffs. Chargers are a solid team, and they can, get a couple bounces. They could go far in the playoffs. And Eden Christian, obviously, winning their section, plans on going far as well, and they're in the playoffs. So neither one of these teams want to go down the last game before they go into the playoffs with a loss. So you can figure they're going to be out here giving it their all.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go out and play hard today. And, any day you can step in between the lines on the diamond is a fun time for the guys. So crowd is going to be into it. It's a big crowd here. It's a nice day today. And then obviously we got these guys right next to us in the dugout.
Yeah, you're going to be hearing them.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to make sure you hear them because everybody wants to get on the mic.
Just so that you know, we got the camera, where the camera angle is on the right-hand batter's side of the plate. We are over on the other side, almost identical to where we sit at Youthtown looking down the third baseline. So we are right next to the Charger dugout. We are ready to go. James Safner in the batter's box. And Emsweiler, the left-hander, deals. And it's ball one. We are underway. There's a pop in the shallow center field. The center fielder comes over, makes the catch. That is Janicki, and there's one away quickly.
Well, it's going to be hard to see with the sun still going down here, too.
Yeah, well, left field.
It's going to play a little bit of a problem here.
Left field is the sun field here.
Right.
It's going to be right in their face. The whole left side, the third, shortstop, and left fielder. Garrett Zug moves up to the number 2 spot. He steps into the batter's box. A little bit different look for the Chargers. He takes strike one.
I'll tell you right now, he's been having great appearances. We talk about it every broadcast, but
he leads the team in hitting.
He's going to be a great 2-hole hitter.
He's batting .422. He fouls that one off, and he's behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
And the reason he's so good would be a good 2-hole hitter is because he gets on base. Guys get opportunities. He can, hit runners, move runners over. He's a lefty, and he sees a lot of pitches, get some walks.
He's got a pretty good eye. He pops this one up. That's going to be out of play, way out of play. Count holds at 2 strikes.
I might hit a car on the road.
Yeah, Garrett leads the team in average, on base percentage, on base plus slugging, RBIs, triples.
And he does it quietly, too. It's not like it's, you know it.
Jumps back away from that one, 1-2.
Well, we talk about it all the time. He's just such a quiet guy. Like, he goes about his business and just takes care of it and does it the right way.
Takes that one low. Nice take by Garrett, and he evens the count up at 2. On deck for the Chargers, Austin Hansen awaits in the wings. Just underway. Swing and a miss by Garrett. And there's 2 away.
Just out in front a little bit there on his front foot. didn't wait back. You don't see too many mistakes like that from Zug. It was just a great off-speed pitch, but also the Chargers haven't seen many lefties on the hill this year either.
Yeah. Believe it or not, that's only the 5th strikeout of the entire season for Garrett Zug.
Yeah, he doesn't strike out much.
Austin Hansen with 2 outs. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Yeah, I think Garrett was anticipating something hard.
Well,
he
yeah,
got something
he think
soft.
He's getting a fastball. Off-speed curveball gets him.
Hansen, little weak one to the shortstop. Feldman goes across to Feldman. 6-3. 1-2-3 go the Chargers here in the first. We go to the bottom. No score.
Those pitches just get on top of you pretty quick. When you're a righty, lefty, it's hard to catch the delivery here. So they're going to have to do something about that, kind of try to time it up and dial in here when they're in the dugout.
Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfer students for grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, and will attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. You can also set the date. The OLSH Spring Fine Arts Festival will take place in the OLSH Auditorium on Thursday, May 18th at 7 p.m. Check out masterpieces by OLSH artists and enjoy an evening of performances by concert choir and piano students. Donations in support of the OLSH Fine Arts Department will be accepted at the door. That's Thursday, May 18th at 7 p.m. For Eden Christian, it'll be Brett Feldman, Malachi Manges, and Brian Feldman, 1, 2, 3. Shortstop, catcher, and first baseman.
We got a couple Feldmans. We got a couple Emsweiler.
Yeah.
I like their jerseys. Little pullovers.
Yeah. I see Sean Hudak trotting back to his third base position. I would congratulate him. He pitched a heck of a game against St. LaSalle.
Yeah, he really did.
When he came in, and I congratulate him on that today. He said thanks. Feldman takes ball 1 from Santilli.
No, Hudak's, he's getting a lot of time here now.
Yeah. Yeah, with the
injuries. Got to get ready. Got to step up, and I think he has in a big way so far.
Only a sophomore. Ball 2.
These guys are getting thrown into the fire here late in the season with a little bit of injuries and things going on.
There's a strike from Quinn.
You know, and that happens all the time during a season.
All part of a season. The right-hander wheels. And there's a base hit into left field right over Gino's head. Leadoff single by Feldman.
So you have to tell me some of the stuff that goes down the line. If you can see it here, we got the coaches blocking us a little bit, so we're going to have to play a little jockey here.
Yeah. That brings up the catcher, senior Malachi Manges. They throw over to first. Safe is the call, very close over there at first base. Feldman wandering over, and Quinn quickly throws over, but Feldman able to get back. He's taking a huge lead. Another throw over. This time they get him. He is out. They pick him off at first base. Feldman taking that secondary lead before he needed to and gets picked off, and there's one away.
We talk about this all the time, Al, right? We were talking about it just last game. Like, these guys are not waiting until they toe the rubber again to get back, you know, off the base. And Quinn there was just smart enough to know, hey, look, I'm not going to step on the rubber. I'm play it off a little bit and then turn around and get you.
Yep.
That's exactly caught him leaning.
A ball there in the dirt.
Great tag by Schmidt.
Oh, that was. Low and away.
Schmidt going back to his normal position right now while Quinn is on the bump.
Yep. Want to congratulate and give kudos to. There's a fly ball to center field. Hansen over a couple steps. He'll make the catch quickly, 2 away. But I was wanting to give James Safner some kudos. Normally the second baseman, the reason you mentioned Brady over there at second base today. James steps in behind the dish after Brandon goes down with the injury.
Yeah, got a lot of moving pieces here. Brazel playing second.
There's one down the line, and it's off Schmidt. Can he get to the bag in time? He will. It went off of him in the bag into foul territory. He picked it up, made the play. 1, 2, 3, go the Warriors.
That was a great job by Schmidt there to just knock it down, stay in front of it, use his body, and he was able to corral the baseball and step on the bag before Feldman got there.
Well, you talk about 2 efficient innings of pitching, half innings of pitching.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah, Santelli goes 7 pitches,
and
Emsweiler only threw 9.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, both of them. Well, and because they're both great pitchers and they're throwing down the middle, they're throwing strikes, these guys are coming up being aggressive, which, we know basically all year with these Chargers, they're swinging at a lot. But they're patient at times when they need to, but they definitely come up early and they're aggressive.
This is a very good hitting, I'm just looking at the stats, very good hitting Warrior team. Their team batting average is .414.
Well, you got to think, if these guys are in first place and they're top team in single A, you got to know that they got to hit. I mean, you're just not you're not winning all those games without hitting. And what are we hitting?
I mean,
overall as a team,
we had the Chargers are batting .280 as a team,
which is still good.
No, yeah,
and .280 is good.
But the 3 batters that batted for the Warriors that inning, the leadoff batter Feldman bats .349 coming into the game. Benji's batting .389, and Brian Feldman is batting .500 coming into today. So. Nothing to shake a stick at. But the Chargers are back up here, top of the second. No score. Nope. 1, 2, 3, go both teams. Well, the Warriors had a base hit erased on a pickoff. But Mario Williams will lead it off for the Chargers. He squares around, shows bunt, called strike 1.
That thing just tailed right in there over the plate late.
Really did. Breaking pitch.
I mean,
froze Mario, strike 2.
That is a bender if I've ever seen one this season. Coming from a lefty, too.
There's one. Backed up is Feldman. He'll go across the diamond to brother Feldman. 1 away, 6-3 goes the play.
Here you just got to sit back with Emsweiler and that breaking pitch.
This is just a freshman on the mound for the Warriors today.
Yeah, which means they got something to look forward to for the next 3 years here.
Yeah. Brady Brazel at the plate. He's only made 1 appearance on the mound this year, so this is just definitely just to get some innings in for him to finish the season. Brady sends one to Feldman again in shortstop. He comes in across the Feldman. That's Brett over to Brian.
Feldman getting a lot of work here early.
Another 6-3. That's 3 or so far in the first 5 outs. Brings up Gino Williams, the shortstop. He pitched in the JV game. Pitched a nice,
yeah, he did.
Like 4 innings.
He had a little bit of pop to him.
Yeah.
Showed the curveball a little bit.
That one broke around the plate. Ball 1.
Go, Gino. Little noise in here.
Ball outside. Gino batting .255 coming into the game, but he always seems to get some key hits and RBIs.
Yeah, he's been steady all year.
Second on the team in RBIs with 15. Downstairs, 3-0.
And even some of his hits, we talked about the last couple games, he's hitting them just right at him, or he's hitting when we're stealing, and it's going right up the middle, but they're playing up there.
Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Gino, first base runner for the Chargers by way of a walk.
That was great patience there at the plate.
And here's, you talk about a hard luck guy for the Chargers at the plate. And here's Nate Schmidt. Boy, he's been stinging the ball. He's been hitting Adam balls
Oh, yeah.
the last 3 or 4 games.
He really has. He's got a lot of pop to him.
Yeah, he does.
Since, these Chargers don't have too much
Ball
power.
gets away, and there goes Gino. Throw goes down, nowhere near in time. Trickles past Feldman. Backed up there by the second baseman, Wolf.
Well, you can definitely get a little jump here. The backstop's not too far back, but it's enough.
I don't know if he
get a
took
good
off on that one or
secondary.
if that was a wild pitch.
No, it was a wild pitch.
Ball 1 to Nate. Ball 2. Ball 5 if you want to, or ball 6 rather. Here's the 2-0. And Nate taking all away, strike 1. On deck, Quinn Santelli. Should Nate reach safely? Nate sends one out to left. That'll send the tally back a few steps. He'll make the catch, fighting that sun. Give him credit there, because that was right in the sun field. 3 away, but the Chargers get a runner at second, can't get anything in.
And there it was right there, right? So Schmidt just out in front a little bit and hits off the end of the bat, but he's still got a lot of pop on it. Send him back a little bit. But
just
not
a little
enough.
under. Yeah.
Not enough. Only dips that shoulder a little bit too, which always happens to
Elevates,
pop up the ball a little bit more. It's not as much on the line. If he didn't dip as much, I mean, he would really be a single double kind of hard hit
guy,
gap kind of line drive guy. I mean,
hey, students entering grades K through 12, you're invited to explore a variety of summer camps at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School. Check out our offerings and view camp descriptions at olsh.org/apps/pages/summer camp. Also, the annual Mr. Olsh pageant will take place this Friday, tomorrow, at 7 p.m. in the Olsh Auditorium. See who will be crowned the new Mr. Olsh in a test of wits, talent, and fashion. Quinn pitched a masterful game against Seton LaSalle this week, and unfortunately came up on the short end.
he really did. He was really good the other day. And it was just unfortunate that just Seton LaSalle made a couple extra plays that just won the game. And then Chargers had the chances 2 days in a row.
Yeah, Seton LaSalle took advantage of opportunities where the Chargers did not. Strike 1 to the leadoff batter here in the second, Caleb Emsweiler. Swing and a miss. Quickly in the hole is Emsweiler, 0-2.
And Quinn's not going to mess around today. He's going to be around the zone, throw a lot of strikes like he always does.
Popped up on the infield in foul territory in no man's land. Diving by Safner, just couldn't get there. He laid out, could not get there. The count holds at 2 strikes.
I absolutely love his hustle. I just love how he plays. That was a great job getting out of the crouch and
guarantee if he doesn't have the tools of ignorance on, he makes that play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It slows you down a half a step.
He's quick.
He is.
He almost got to that. I mean, that was almost a spectacular web gem.
Halfway down to third base. Here's the 2-strike pitch from Quinn Santelli to Caleb Emsweiler, the third baseman. Bounces that breaking pitch up there, 1-2. Tried to get him to chase.
Yeah, it was a good waste pitch.
Yep, Caleb says, nah, not this time. That one's upstairs, 2-2.
You don't see that too often, though. Overthrow a little bit there.
Caleb, a junior. Swing and a miss on the slow breaking pitch. He swung right over top of that one. First strikeout for Quinn. Makes it 1 away here in the second inning. Brings up right fielder Brady Hull. Brady, this is a freshman, believe it or not. He's a big boy. Yeah,
he is.
There's one down to Hudak. Oh, and it's off his foot. Over to Mario, thrown across the diamond. He'll throw this one away, and Hall is going to be at second base. Actually, 2 errors on that. You got an error on Hudak, and then you got an throwing error on Gino.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was stung down to third base there. Hudak just couldn't get to it there. And then it almost, Gino almost makes a play because it bounces right up
It did go right
into his
to him.
arms.
Yeah.
But he just overthrows first base, and that's the other thing that you can't have happen here. You can't overthrow first base because
It's going to
chances
go
are
out of
it's
play.
going out of play, and they're getting extra base here.
Yep. There's no screen there. It's going out of play.
But Hall, I mean, that was a rip down third base. Hudak just wasn't ready for it.
No, that's a play. That's a play Sean will tell you he should have made.
He knows, but you know what? He hasn't seen as much this year.
Exactly.
Playing down there, he hasn't seen as many live hits off a bat like that. That's a tough one to ate you up. And plus, the way you're playing here with the grass and the way the infield is, it's tough.
Coach McCarron calls his infield in, settle him down a bit. That's a good play by Coach Phil. And runner at second base now with one out. It brings up the pitcher, Noah Emsweiler, the freshman. Bats from the left side as he throws from the left side. Fouls it into the screen, strike one. I can't get over the size of Hall. He's huge for a freshman.
He is a horse.
There's one into left center field. This could be trouble. Running over, Hanson makes the catch, trying to double up. Hall, not going to happen. Nice running catch into left center field by Austin Hanson. Anthony gives him a handshake as he goes back.
My man's unbelievable out there. He really gets great jumps and reads on the ball. And
I'm going to tell you, when he hit that, I thought that was getting down. There was no way he was getting over there. Hanson covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah, he did. He really did. He got on his horse quick.
Left fielder Enzo Natali takes ball one with 2 outs and a runner at second base.
Quinn can get out of this. Limit the damage to nothing here.
Inside, 2-0.
Just got to work the batter here, working the tally.
On deck, Charlie Wolf, should Natali reach. Ball 3-0.
I wouldn't really worry about Hall over there. I know he's dancing around, but 2 outs.
Yeah, but you want to keep him a little bit close with 2 outs.
You do, but if he steals, I mean, Safner's
I'm not worried about the steal.
It's a left-handed batter, so.
Oh, the play was on. Everybody, they squared around the bunt, and the whole infield comes in, and the play was over to Brady trying to get back to Hall. Hall gets back. I never seen that play before. That's nice. I like that.
That was a great play.
There's a strike, 3-1.
Good little trickery there.
Yeah.
Coach McCarron and the crew.
Worked up that play. I like it. Boy, they're giving him a ton of the left field line. Anthony way over in left center field. Ball 4. Runners at first and second. 2 on here without the use of a hit. Brings up Charlie Wolf, the second baseman. Wolf comes up batting .583 on the season. He's got 16 RBIs.
Oh, it's really good for a guy hitting down in the lineup.
Yep, strike one called. I'm telling you, this whole lineup can hit.
I'm talking about a guy hitting 8th in the lineup, and he's got that many RBIs, batting with a great average.
Strike 2 called. Quinn says, okay, I'm going to do this myself.
And he's just painting that corner, and I'm not too sure how home plate umpire can see anything right there. He's got to dust off the plate.
Here's the 2-strike pitch. There's going to be a base hit into center field. They're sending Hall around. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. It's going to be 1-0 Eden Christian on the RBI single by Charlie Wolf, and proves why he's batting .583.
And just steady, super steady. 2-strike approach there, shortens up, throws the hands. Santilli trying to paint that corner again. Just out of the reach of Gino out there, and a little bobble by Hanson. He didn't get it clean enough to throw him out at the plate.
Sophomore Jacob Janicki Batting ninth, he comes up with 2 on and 2 outs here. 1 run in the second inning. And there's one toward the hole at second, and it's stopped there by Brady. Over to first, he throws it away. That'll score another run. And it's 2-0. I'm going to give him a hit in the air there. I think he would give him a hit on that because that was in the hole, but then he threw it away to allow everybody to advance.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. Great stop over there by Brazil, but he needs to just eat that one. He knows it's going to be tough to throw him out there. It was deep in a hole. He knocked it down. But now you just gave, an extra 2 bases here to both runners and a run.
Now you got the leadoff batter, Brett Feldman, who singled his first time. He takes strike 1.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where shouldn't have thrown the ball, just eat it, base loaded, 2 outs.
He's going to pop this in into center field. Hansen says, I got it. He does. That'll end the inning, and not before. The Warriors, plate 2 in the second inning. At the end of 2, it is 2-0 Eden Christian.
And you get out of that inning with only 1 run if you just eat
that.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if you eat that one at second base, I know you want to make a spectacular play, but he doesn't play that position much, so, it's a little different for him, trying to be a little bit of a hero, make a stud play.
Yeah, but the issue is there's no earned runs there. Santilli doesn't get charged for any earned runs. 3 errors.
3 errors. Right, you have 3 errors. Just can't happen.
Well, the Chargers come up top of the third. They've had 1 base runner so far. That was a walk to Gino Williams, and it'll be Quinn Santelli, Sean Hudak, and James Safner, 8-9-1, due up for the Chargers here in the third.
I just got to get these runs back, chip away here.
Hey, are you
see some pitches?
You interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers? Visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraisers section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. That includes a golf outing, which is this Saturday at Black Hawk, benefiting the boys basketball team, and a Pittsburgh Pirates ticket offer benefiting these boys baseball team. So go out there to olshathletics.org and check it out. 8-9-1, Quinn Santelli, the pitcher, will get his first look at this freshman hurler, Emsweiler. I want to keep wanting to say Emsworth.
I know, me too. We're out towards Emsworth, huh?
Yeah, just up on the hill. Oh, Quinn bunts one down the third base side, trickles foul, strike 1. Nice idea. I think he'd have beat that one out. Got it away from the plate just enough.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Just spun a little bit.
Yep.
Foul. If he could have kept that, fair, I'm sure he beats that out. That's a tough play. And especially the way the infield is here. If it catches those lips or the grass a little bit, either,
He's going to kick it either way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs, 1-1. Quinn batting .214 on the season. Takes ball 2. He'll pop this one up into shallow center. Feldman, the shortstop, makes the catch, 1 away.
That's a tough play there, too.
Yeah, he was.
Battle in the sun a little bit, running out sideways. Tough play for a shortstop. Really should have been Janicki's ball, but it was too shallow.
Remember, Brett's another freshman on this team. So
yeah, they got some young bucks out here
yeah,
playing varsity minutes and having a great season.
Hey, they're major players. Sean Hudak, number 9 hitter, takes ball 1.
Major player alert. Got some big-time guys over here. Got some guys with some size, too.
Yeah. There's a strike. Sean taking all the way. Never flinched. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0. Warriors over the Chargers here as we're batting in the top of the third. Beautiful day. Strike 2, Sean takes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's behind now. We'll await the pairings meeting tomorrow and find out where the Chargers playing next week. See if we can't line something up to bring those games to you. Ball upstairs, both for the softball and baseball.
Yeah, hopefully we're able to travel to those places and
most of the time
get a good setup.
Most of the time, the playoffs, they're good situations. Sometimes we don't have a booth, but Sean gets a bat on that one, stays alive, 2-2.
All we got to do is just hang around here. Hudak's always battling and up at the plate.
Yeah, Sean's only, you look at his record, his batting average, he's only batting 133, but he's only got 24 plate appearances, so not a whole bunch. Strike 3 called, the breaking pitch, the backdoor pitch, got him looking. Second strikeout for Emsweiler, first one looking, 2 away.
He's calling that outside pitch, so we got to be aware of it. Santilli was getting in last inning as well.
Yep, he's consistent. I have no problem with an umpire if he's calling it consistent all the game. And here's Safner flied out to center his first time. He showed the bunt, didn't pull it back in time, strike 1.
Still waiting to see if he was going to brush off the plate a little bit. There he goes. He stepped on it and pushed some of the dirt off.
I think the pitch caught Menges a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
There's a weak one toward Feldman at short. Across the diamond. And I didn't see Anthony Hansen was standing in my way. I couldn't see the play. I saw the ball coming back toward the pitcher's mound.
That was quick. I mean, he caught that thing across the diamond and threw it back towards the pitcher's mound pretty quick.
The play goes 6-3 again. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th assist by, assist and put out by the Feldmans.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of work today.
1, 2, 3 go the Chargers. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. And it's 2-0 Warriors. And they will come up with, oops, I thought I flipped it and didn't. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Menges, Brian Feldman, and Caleb Emsweiler. Hey, we want to save this date. Mooncrest Neighborhood Programs, a ministry of the Felician Sisters, will join with the OLSH Interact Club to host a bingo at the AAC on Saturday, May 20th. Doors are going to open at 5, and the early bird start will be played at 5:30. Regular bingo begins at 6. Now, tickets are available at the door and cost $10, and you get 12 games for those $10 of bingo. For more information, contact Teresa Long at tlong@feliciansisters.org. Quincentelli had a very quick first inning and struggled a little bit thanks to some faulty play in the second. Gave up 200 runs, and Menges tries to bunt that one, fouls it away, strike 1.
And Menges a big catcher too. He's tall, got some height here.
Yeah, he's a senior catcher. He's been around for the name was familiar, and I saw the name. I said, oh, he's been around. He's got to be a senior. He was. Ball 1-1. Ball 2. That one looked pretty good. That must have been off the plate. We're sitting at an angle here, so I can't see. There's a strike on the corner. Evens the count at 2. He flew out to Hansen in center field. I gotta say, Austin Hansen in center field. His first time, 0 for 1. He's going to send this one out to center field again. Hansen's going to have to jive, and he didn't make the catch. He short hopped it. It's a single for Menges. They throw it in, hold him to a single, a leadoff single by Malachi. And Warriors get something going again here in the 3rd. Brings up Brian Feldman.
Almost a heck of a play by Austin Hansen out
Yeah.
there. I thought he had it. Tried to sell it like
Hey,
he did.
you can't tell because
Yeah.
the field is crowned and
Stuff.
you couldn't see.
And he came up showing it, but probably one hop and scooped. Yeah.
Runner at first, nobody out here in the third inning for the Warriors. Brings up left-handed hitting Brian Feldman, the senior Feldman. He takes strike one. And again, they're not trying to do too much with the ball. He just stuck the bat out there and just put the ball in play. That's all you got to do.
That's all it was.
You don't have to hit it 110 miles an hour.
Nope.
To make
it
it
just a weekly
have a good hit.
Weekly hit. Well, blue
Pops this one up on the infield. Oh, it's out in shallow left center. Hansen taking charge out there, makes the catch. One away. Feldman now 0 for 2. Grounded out, and now the fly out.
Hansen just everywhere out there right now. Seems like he's playing left, center, and right.
That's his 1, 2, 3, 4th put out here in the third inning. Brings up Caleb Emsweiler, the third baseman. Throw it over to first, nothing doing. Caleb struck out his first time. Foul tip.
Talk about another kid with some size here. He's tall.
Caleb is a junior. He's around for another year.
He's got to be 6'2", 6'3".
Easily. Towers over everybody up there. There goes the runner. Safner throws it down, and he is going to be out. Play goes 2-4 on the attempted steal. And I believe that was a strike, if I'm not mistaken.
Great job. It was a strike. Great job by Safner. Just coming out of their crouch, easily getting the ball out quick.
2 away, nobody on now. Quinn can go back to the wine.
He looks like a vet back there.
Yeah. Backup. No backup.
Yeah, right.
Brandon better be thinking about another position.
Yeah, absolutely. Might have to.
That one misses 1 and 2. Upstairs, counts even. Here's the 2-2. Misses 3 and 2. Quinn's gone full on him. After being ahead 2 strikes.
Best pitch right here.
Emsweiler works it full. Here's the payoff. Lines this one foul. Look out down there at third base off the screen. Count holds it. 3 and 2. Quinn ready to deal. The payoff to Emsweiler. He's going to send this one out to left field. This is pretty deep. Anthony Hansen, it's going to be off the one bounce off the fence, and that's pretty deep out there. Austin Hansen sends it in. It's going to be a triple, a 2-out triple for Emsweiler.
Crazy thing about that is he was way out in front. He
off the end of the bat.
Swung off the end of the bat, and it just kept carrying out there. Lands on a fence, and honestly, I think if Austin maybe hits Gino with a strike, it might be a play at third. But he was thinking 3 all the way. Wasn't even questioning it.
That's the 3rd triple of the season for Emsweiler. Brings up Brady Hull. Reached on an error first time. He swings and misses. Strike 1.
See if you can get out of here. Get out of it here. You got 2 outs.
Yeah.
Just work the batter.
Brady Hall is the batter that reached on 2 errors on 1 play. He ended up at second base. He swings and misses, and he's behind. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job here, staying low and outside on Hall. He's swinging right through it.
He sends this one foul. Look out. Emsweiler down there. If it hit him, he was okay because he was in foul territory, but the count holds it 2 strikes. Way out in front of that one. Yeah, Emsweiler, boy, that ball, that was perfectly placed. Right, he couldn't have went out there and set it down himself to split the outfielders any better. And he hit it, he drove it too.
Yeah, he did. And again, it was off the end of the bat, and he was out in front.
Here's the 2-strike pitch to Hull. Strike 3 called. That'll end the inning. The Warriors, boy, that caught stealing cost them a run.
That was a great job there by Quinn to get out of it.
Second strikeout for Quinn.
Big strike down to second, like you said, that saved the run. Good job, throwing him out while he was stealing second base. But yeah, again, that was a jolt out to the outfield for that triple.
Yeah.
But good job by Hanson getting the ball in.
Oh, I know we're losing. I'm just having fun.
Looks like that's it for Quinn. They're going to save him for the playoffs.
Yeah,
Get him some work in. I don't.
we knew that
Yeah.
going in. We knew he wasn't gonna. This game don't mean anything in the wins and losses column.
He's going to. I think he said. Did he say first base?
Yeah, he's going to first.
That means Nate's probably going to come in. But we'll wait and see. The Chargers are up here. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Garrett Zug, Austin Hanson, and Mario Williams due up for the Chargers.
Yeah, you got to try to find a way to get to these guys here and see if we can score a couple runs on Emsweiler.
Hey, you want more information on the OLSH Chargers? For rosters, stories, and more, visit olshathletics.org. And special thanks go out to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors. We said it, Garrett leads off. He's leading the team in hitting, 422. He struck out his first time, and that was, he's only struck out 5 or 6 times in the season. That one's way upstairs, ball 1. Let me look again. That was only his 5th strikeout of the entire year. So normally puts the ball in play or walks. He has a lot of walks.
Yeah, he does.
There's a strike, 1-1. Austin Hanson awaits on deck. Swing and a miss, way out in front. Same way he struck out the first inning. Way out in front of one ball, 2 strikes. He's behind now.
You don't see that too often by him. He's got to sit back here.
Freshman's got him off balance. That one misses, 2-2.
And again, I'll stick with my analogy earlier. I think just, not seeing too many lefties throughout the season makes it tough.
Boy, Natali playing very shallow in left field. That one misses. Garrett's walked it full, worked it full.
Hopefully walks.
Yeah, well, he's second on the team in walks with 13. And he does, he walks. That's walk number 14 for Garrett.
Walk it out. There we go.
The leader in walks is James Safner, is Brandon Burzell, who's not in the lineup. So he is effectively the leading walk getter on the team as we speak. Austin Hanson comes up. He grounded to shortstop. Brett Feldman. He misses. Ball 1.
Sit back here for Hanson, see if he can drive one.
He sends one to third off the legs. They'll go across. They'll get the play at first. Play goes 5-3, and I'll tell you what, Caleb Emsweiler's shaking that leg. It went right off his shin, and that doesn't feel good, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but he was playing in front of the bag a little bit there. Maybe thinking Hanson might lay down a bunt.
Which is a good assumption.
Yeah, absolutely.
Productive out. It gets the runner to second base.
That's what you want. He hit that ball hard down the third base.
Mario Williams steps up. He grounded out to Mr. Feldman as well. Out there short.
Williams got to sit on this curveball.
Yeah, he's gonna aim it right at him. And break
sit back here.
Yeah. He does. Williams sends it to first base. They're going to go to third with it. It's going to be a high throw. He's going to be in there safe. And the fielder's choice. Chargers have runners at the corners with 1 out here.
I'm surprised to see that play.
But you'd think with a 2-0 lead and 1 out, you'd get the out at first base. And,
that's what I mean. I was surprised to see him throw across the diamond there. I know he was playing shallow in front of the bag, and why he throws it to third is beyond me.
Brady Burzell steps into the batter's box. He has 10 RBIs on the season, and he's in line for one here if he can get a hit. He takes ball 1. Brady, another ground out to the shortstop his last time. Brett Feldman's been busy over there at short. He's going to send one into right field, and that's going to get down. That'll get one run in. Mario Williams headed to third base. He's going to get in safely. An RBI single for Brady Brazell makes it a 2-1 game.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered there.
No
Good
doubt.
job by Brazell to just sit back, throw the hands, went down the line, went with the pitch. Get Zug home there. Now you got runners at the corners again with 1 out still.
Yep. And yeah, Chargers go first to third on that.
Threatening a little bit here.
This is great being down at the dugout. This is
this
awesome.
is fun.
Gino Williams comes up. He walked his first time. Upstairs, ball 1.
I'll see if Brazell can play a little cat and mouse over there at first.
I mean, he's not the speediest guy on the team.
No. But just making him think about him. See what kind of slide step you'll get, or
There's a strike to Gino, and it counts even at 1 now. On deck, Nate Schmidt flew out to left field his first time. There's a ball, tried to break that one in the back door. He went all the way around to the front door and missed the plate.
just missed.
Yeah, missed home. Check both doors. There goes the runner. And send this one into center field, tagging at third. Catch is made by Janicki. Here comes the run to tie it up. Diving in is Mario Williams. We all tied at 2. A sacrifice fly by Gino Williams. He leads the team in sacrifice flies, by the way.
Great job by Gino there. They were hit and run was on, or possibly. At least the steal was on. Brazell, get back to first base, but good tag by Williams there. Williams to Williams. Now you got a tie game.
Nate Schmidt flew out the left, as I said, his first time. He takes strike 1.
He's overdue here.
He really is. I feel bad for the guy. He's striking the ball nicely. He's going to little looper on the infield. Feldman will make the catch. That will end the inning. He got right off the handle. But Chargers able to come back. Plate 2 this inning at the top of the 4th. We are tied at 2 at the end of 3.5.
I tied it up. New ball game here. Santilli not going back to the mound here, so see who goes out. It looks like Schmidt is going to the mound.
So what do we got? We got, Santelli over at edge. Schmidt and Santelli swap positions. That's all. Yeah, that's the first time I saw Quinn at first base against Seton LaSalle, and I thought he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he wasn't bad at all. He was in his stance over there, very active. Talked to him a little bit out off the air today. He said he was taking some ground balls the other day, so trying to get used to it a little bit. And
yeah, it's a different animal.
He knows he's going to have to possibly play that position later on here and down the stretch in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a different animal than playing out in left field where when he wasn't pitching, that's where he saw duty. It'll be Noah Emsweiler, Enzo Natale, and Charlie Wolf due up for the Warriors, all knotted at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm giving myself a hit in my mind.
You hear these guys talking about whether it was a hit or
Yeah.
a fielder's choice.
Yeah, that was a fielder's choice
It
from
was
Mario.
definitely a fielder's choice. My guys. But we got the run. That's all that matters.
That's right. It's a team sport. You can't win a game by yourself.
Should have brought the other mic out. Could have mic'd up Jamie here.
Jamie here, yeah. That's still a possibility.
Threw some seeds at him while he's in-game interview.
Oh, here we go. Nate Schmidt for his first pitch. And we're going to pop this one into right, shallow right center. Garrett Zug takes charge, makes the call, makes the catch.
What are these guys
One
doing
away.
out here today? They're just jockeying positions. That ball was hit to like right center, and Zug comes over and gets it. They're just taking turns out there.
Yeah. I'm glad we got the table here so you get in front of us. At least I can see the pitcher. There's a strike to
pitch.
Enzo Natali. He walked and scored his first time. The senior right-hander. That one's pop foul. Look out, cars. No, it hit the sidewalk, hit the pavement. Not that I'm rooting for a car to get hit.
Yeah, I was going to say right now, I hope it ain't mine.
No balls, 2 strikes to Natali, the left fielder. Weak ground ball headed up the middle, and it'll sneak through for a base hit. Seeing eye base hit up the middle.
Those are just tough plays there, especially with the grass. I mean, Brazil wasn't playing up
No, he was shaded more
in the
toward,
hole,
toward
but
the hole, yeah, with the lefty up there.
just the grass just, knocks that ball down and
So
slows it down.
Natali on base twice as the number 7 hitter. Number 8 hitter, Charlie Wolf, comes up with 1 on and 1 out.
We
Wolf,
talked about Wolf before.
RBI single his first time. He takes ball 1. Chargers and the Warriors here on the OLSH Sports Network. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's a glorious day. Ball inside, the umpire said, 2-0.
Yeah, actually, for this game, and it's not as hot.
No.
The sun's not
No,
beating down on you as much. I mean, there is a little bit of a shadow out there if you're playing.
Ball 3-0.
Where'd that miss?
That was up, I think. Three balls, no strikes. Runner at first with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a strike. 3-1 now. Ball 4. Runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Safner.
Wolf on base for the second time.
Safner's back there trying to snap throw to first on ball 4.
Yeah, umpire's going ball
Umpire's
4,
like,
ball 4.
He can't do that.
Well, he can, but
He can, but it doesn't matter.
if you throw it away, they can keep going.
That's true. They can.
Jacob Janicki, he singled his first time. His bottom of the lineup has been scored all the runs. 7, 8, 9 have been on base 5 out of 5 times so far. Ball in. Tried to break that one.
We talked about it earlier. That's what makes these guys such a great team.
Yeah.
Because they're getting production. 1 through 9 can hit and score and find a way to get runs.
3 hits and 2 walks. There's a strike at the knees. 1-1. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. They got 3 hits and 2 walks. And see what Janicki does here. He's going to send one to right field. Zug will make the catch. What a throw to third base. 2 outs.
That was a terrific throw by Zug. Good job.
He's got both the putouts so far in this inning.
I thought if Santilli was holding him on at first, he might have had a chance at throwing him out because he was so deep
Oh, yeah.
towards second base. And Zug kind of caught that shallow.
Yeah, Wolf was halfway to second. If
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, he could have threw behind him, honestly.
Yeah. But that's not your mindset.
No, that's not what you're thinking about right there.
You need to be thinking of that runner at second.
Yeah, you got to make sure you cut that down.
Top of the lineup, Brett Feldman. He's 0 for 2. He's 1 for 2. Got thrown out, picked off. But
I'm just imagining myself playing the show on PlayStation 5, and then sometimes you can do that. You can get away with throwing them out behind a runner. And
well, if you're a Roberto Clemente and you do that a lot, yeah. There's the play at second base. They got him. No, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball.
I mean, I said he got him because the throw was there, or the play was there.
No, I thought he got him, and then the umpire did the right thing. He waited and waited and waited and saw Gino have to pick it up.
He dropped the ball.
4-1-5.
Brett Feldman up here with 1 ball.
4-1-5.
Breaking pitch misses up. 2-0. Play was perfectly executed, though, Christian. I mean, they've got that play at second base down pat.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, it's pretty. They got good chemistry.
There it is again. Throw was just a hair off.
You got to go back tonight and cut the sound whenever, because you can hear the play. They're calling the numbers, and you can hear it.
Yeah, but I don't know what the numbers are.
No, other teams do, though.
No,
they will.
There's a strike. 2-1. Feldman, as I said, he's 1 for 2. He singled in the first, got picked off, and then flew out to Hansen. Austin Hansen out in center field his second time. He's going to send this one in there to Anthony Hansen. Running back. He makes a running catch back toward the fence to end the inning. What a play there by Anthony Hansen. The Hansen brothers getting in the act here in the outfield.
Well, one thing I'll say, give this coaching staff credit. These guys can play in the outfield, man. They really can. They get good jumps on the ball, great read. Good job by Hansen there. Lefty sticking his glove out there. Nice little over-the-shoulder catch.
Yeah.
Credit to Coach Zyro and Jamie for doing a good job out there before the game, pre-game, hitting the ball.
And we got a new pitcher for the Warriors. It's Josh McFadden. I'm telling you what, these guys that run the camera here from the baseball team, they've been doing it all year. They know. He went by and he says, I better get a battery with me.
Yeah, he knows.
And
he
there
did
you
it
see
the other game.
There you see
the other game too.
There you see the bat. There it is.
Yep.
He popped the new one in.
He knows how to work it. Let's go, fellas. Turn me up here. Come on.
Brady
We need
Hall.
some more runs.
Brady Hall is now at third base. He moves from right to third. Caleb moves from third to short. Caleb Emsweiler.
Got Mr. McFadden on the bump now.
Or no, maybe he's at second base. Yeah, Caleb's at second base. I'm sorry. I'm assuming, is that Noah Emsweiler out in right field? No, it's 14. Thank you for turning around. Janecki moves. Okay. Noah is in center, and Janecki moves to right. Okay, there you go. There we go. All right. McFadden, the righty, now comes in. There's ball 1 to Quinn Santelli leading off here. Another freshman, Josh McFadden. He's another freshman with some size. Ball 2.
Hopefully these guys play some hoops too.
It's a very small school. I mean,
well, I'm sure they play every sport.
Yeah. Christian Academy. I mean, they don't have a football team. They got I'm pretty sure they have a soccer team.
Soccer, baseball, basketball.
Basketball. There's a strike to Quinn. He knew it. 2-1 now to the now Charger first baseman.
All right, let's go, Quinn. Ow.
It'll be Santelli, Hudak, and Safner due up here in the 5th inning for the Chargers. Pops it up into the screen, and it's 2-2 now.
Sit back here, load up early. Now McFadden's got a little bit more pop, and it's coming from the right side now instead of the left side.
Right.
From Emsweiler.
Emsweiler, the freshman that started, and now McFadden, the freshman, to take over here in the 5th. 4 good innings for Emsweiler. Upstairs, 3-2 to Quinn Santelli.
Emsweiler threw a great 4 innings.
Oh, he did. He
gave up 1 hit.
Gave up 2 runs on 2 hits.
Oh, you have 2 hits. I got a 1.
This I got it. It's right behind me.
Somebody made a catch back here.
That was Brady Brazel.
Brazel in the hat.
In the hat. Counts.
Maybe you should play with the hat out there and not the glove.
Count stays at full with 3-2. Little dribbler toward third. Hall makes the play. Across the diamond. Safe at first. I don't know if it was bobbled or oh, he's off the bag. I couldn't see.
He dropped it.
Look, it's an error on the first baseman. But the Chargers have a leadoff runner.
Well, Hall kind of fielded that a little weird. He ended up catching it on that 1 hop, which was clean. But at first, I think he tried to charge it and then realized, man, it's going to take a high hop.
Yeah, that kind
take
of
a step back.
That hop ate him up. He didn't know whether he should charge it or he
kind of was out of his rhythm a little bit, you know.
Hudak bunts this one foul. Santelli was on his horse, but
Santelli gets down the line and drops the ball, and here we go.
Sean struck out looking his first time, 0 for 1.
Got my man Bruno next to me.
Bruno
caught a great game in the JV
did.
game.
Bruno caught a great game in the JV game. Took control of the game. That's what you want out of your catcher.
He's very vocal. I'm proud of him. He's going to be a great catcher.
Way in at third. Hudak waves at him. It's a foul ball. Strike 2.
And Hudak over here, he's stabbing at it.
Yeah, you just got to let the ball come to the bat.
Got to catch it.
Yep. That's the way I used
to
teach it.
That's how you teach it, right?
That's why I used to teach it. Just pretend you're going to catch it with your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You don't push
don't
your
wanna
glove out at
stab
the
at
ball.
it,
You don't
right,
put your glove out at
exactly.
the ball. You don't push the bat at the ball.
No, you catch it.
Yep. And now Hall backs up. He's even with the bag at third. McFadden with the 2-strike pitch. He's going to send this one out of play. I think it's out of play down the right side. Con holds it 2 strikes. Runner at first.
Hudak's got to shorten up here. 2-strike approach. Just find a way to put it in play here. You want to hit behind the runner if you can, but
big hole
at
on
this
the right
point,
side.
you just want to put it in play. But you can hit it behind the runner because if you see it as long as you can, maybe you hit it towards the right side. Just sit back here.
Swung and miss a 1 in the dirt. They're going to throw down. Here goes slide in. Santelli will get the steal. Works just like the bunt. Sean strikes out for the 2nd time. 1 away.
You still move the runner up, so
right, it worked just like the bunt.
Not a bad idea by Santilli to take off there.
Right.
I mean, he was balling in dirt.
Here's James Safner. He's 0 for 2, flied out and grounded out. He's got the go-ahead run out at second base with 1 out here.
My man Hall was playing super close on the grass here.
And he's in the grass.
And he's playing a weird, like, looking at the pitcher.
Takes strike on the breaking pitch. Yeah, he's waiting to see. Now he backs up a little bit.
You can't see it here, but
no, it's
Hall's
out of the
doing
picture.
a little acting down there. He's jumping every time the pitch is thrown.
Upstairs, James leans back, 1-1. Until he takes his little walking lead off a second. Feldman stands right next to him. You can see in the picture there. There's a strike. James knew he should have swung at that one. That was the one he could have driven somewhere. 1-2. That slow breaking pitch on the inner half.
Man, that thing broke right over the plate.
James calls time. And gets it granted. A lot of people don't realize just because you call time doesn't mean you're going to get it. The umpire has to grant it to you.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Here's the 1-2. He's going to send this one to left field. And that's going to send the tally on his horse. He's not going to get it. This is going to give the Chargers a lead. Safner round second, and he's headed for third. Here comes the play. He dives in safely at third. It's a triple for the Chargers. An RBI, and Quinn Santelli gives the Chargers the lead as he crosses the plate.
Triple.
To coin a phrase.
Good job by Safner there to just sit back, waited on that pitch, something he can drive. Stuck the bat out there, man, got good pop. Goes all the way to the fence. He was thinking 3 all the way. Great hustle.
Now,
you get the run in. Santilli, good job, base running.
And now here's the team's leading RBI getter with 1 out and a runner at third.
Yeah, now the infield's in too because they're trying to cut this lead down.
Yep. Zug struck out and walked and scored.
If I'm Zug here, I'm looking at anything I can drive out to the outfield. I mean, you're just anything you can get deep enough so you can tag Safner up.
Yeah, you just got to get it to the outfield. And the infield's in, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Right.
Swing and a miss. Garrett tried to make it a 3-run game.
Yeah, he just
one
pulled
swing.
His head there.
Yeah.
I mean, if he just sits back here and just takes one for a ride.
You know what they say is you try to go the opposite way, and chances are you're going to lift it over the infield and get it out to the outfield. And this one's going to be a play, and that's not going to get it done. Right to the first baseman, Feldman.
That's one of the only, I wouldn't say mistake, but one of the only things that we haven't seen Zug be able to do this year. He's been superb by getting guys in.
Well,
Here comes scoring position.
Here comes Austin Hansen.
Now you got to go with 2. Find a way. Get this extra run would be nice.
Batting .390 coming into the game. 0 for 2 today, 2 ground outs. There's a strike at the knees. 2 outs, a runner at third. 1 run in here in the top of the 5th. 3-2 Chargers. Ball outside, he said. 1-1. Should Austin reach? Mario Williams waiting in the wings. Into the scoreboard. That one bounces. Safner slaps his hands. He says he knew if he broke as soon as that ball hit the ground, he had a chance with his speed.
He would have had a play at the plate. That would have been for sure.
Yeah, it was a chance. It would have been 50-50. I applaud not coming. I'd take my chances with Austin.
Safner just likes plays, though. He wants to be in the action.
Oh,
I don't blame him.
No. He's looking like a catcher now with all that dust on him. Here's the 1-1. There's one. Into center, right center field. This will drive in another run. It splits the gap. Hansen into second base with a double, an RBI double, and the Chargers have a 4-2 lead. You gotta love it.
That's awesome. Guys in the dugout getting fired up. Hansen, what a great job and good call, Al. With Safner not stealing home, and I'm just jockeying with you just to have some fun.
No, that's
obviously it was a right move by him not to break, and there you go. Pays off. Hansen hits it in the gap and gets himself a double, hustling all the way, and now you got that extra insurance run. You're up 4-2.
No,
threatening still.
That was absolutely the right play by Safner. That's why he's one of the senior captains. And here's Mario Williams. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored his last time. He's 0 for 2, grounded out his first time up. They'll throw it back. Oh, this was a double dip in here between Feldman and and Emsweiler.
They got a little play themselves there.
Yeah, Feldman came over and had Hansen coming back to the bag, and when Feldman left the bag, so did Hansen, and here comes Emsweiler. And then the throw come in, and Hansen able to get back.
Both teams getting a little creative and crafty.
That was well done. I liked that play. I did.
Yeah, both plays on both sides for the Chargers were good earlier.
Swing and a miss by Mario. Jumped out of his shoes on that one. He liked what he saw, but couldn't catch up with it. Strike one.
Trying to put one out there in the right field. Park one. Get 2 more runs.
Brady Brazel's hoping to get a chance here in the inning. He's on deck waiting. That one's outside. 1-1.
A little 2-out lightning here.
Chargers scored 2 last inning, 2 this inning so far for this 4-2 lead. They were trailing 2-0. That one bounced off the plate. And that one's going to be thrown away. The Chargers going to get another run. It's going to be a hit in the air. And in comes Hansen, and the ball gets thrown out of play. Mario Williams gets up at second base.
Well, have you ever seen anything like that?
That one hit the ground.
I mean, that was an oopsie swing by him.
That was a cricket
hit the
play.
Ground.
That was a cricket play.
Yeah, it was cricket. Hit the ground. He half check swings, and it hits the bat, goes into play, realizes it has to run down first. They rush to throw, overthrow. And the umpires are going to discuss this one a little bit.
Hitting an air. Hit to get the first base and air down to second.
But absolutely, he dug that thing out of the dirt. That was like you're using your wedge.
Yeah,
Out in the sand dunes. But, man, Williams puts it in play, and that's all you got to do. You get an air, you get a run.
I gave
him
a hit because he was going to beat that out.
A hit and then an air.
We'll have a pinch runner here for Williams. It's going to be Braden Wetling will be running out there at second base for Mario Williams. Mario acting like a ball player.
Yeah, that was acting right there, too.
So he got the nomination and the audition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Brady Brazel gets his chance here.
Well, don't worry, we gave you a hit. I don't know what Jamie gave you, but
I gave you a hit. I gave you a hit, Mario.
We gave you a hit and air.
Hit and air to get second. Brady Brazel takes strike one.
Did you just play cricket or something? It's like you had your wedge on 18.
Yeah, he just blooped it over everybody in the no man's land in the infield. Swing and a miss on a high one. And they're going to get him out at second base. A snap throw. Wetling's going to be caught. 2-4 is the.
I don't know about that one, but.
I thought he walked right into the, to the glove.
It was close. We get replay here. Brazel taking a big hack, though.
But the Chargers score 3 at the end of 4.5. It's the Chargers 5 and the Warriors 2.
Great inning by the Chargers there.
1, 2,
a little 2-out lightning, timely hitting, and that's what we've been talking about the last couple games. They haven't got timely hitting, and there you go.
3 runs, 3 hits. 2 errors in the inning for the Warriors.
You just got to lock it down for 9 more outs.
Schmidt goes back out to the mound here. James Safner behind the plate, trying to see if there's any changes. I see none. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It will be 2-3-4 for the Warriors. Malachi Mengies comes up. He's 1 for 2, singled and flied out. Mengies batting .389 coming into this game. He's the catcher, the senior catcher.
Anybody on that lineup that's batting under 300?
McFadden, the pitcher. Another pitcher, Willoughby.
Guys are hitting the ball over there.
And that's it. Strike one to Mengies. Yeah, oh no, they're striking the ball.
Come on, Schmitty, come on. Let's go 8.
Fouled it off, strike 2.
That off-speed pitch is getting these guys
yeah.
so far. Well, because it's a little bit of change of speed. Santilli's,
Quinn.
you know, throwing a little harder than Schmidt is. And his off-speed pitch is getting these guys.
By the way, Isaiah Schultz is here. He had his surgery the other day. He said everything went well. He's got 4 to 6 weeks on the shelf, so obviously we knew that before, but he's out for the season.
Who are you kidding? He's pitching on one leg.
That one misses. 1 and 2.
My man's super talented. I bet you he could. He would.
Zay's the man.
He might dip into the low 70s throwing off 1 foot.
That one made Malachi dance a little bit. Counts even now at 2.
He'd still have some pop to it.
Yeah, he could bring it. He was leading the team in strikeouts. There's one pulled way foul down the left side.
These guys are just way out in front of Schmidt right now.
Yeah, let me look at the pitching stats. Yeah, Zay still leads, and he has the most walks, the most strikeouts. There's one fouled on the third base side. Mankey's battling hard. He has the team low ERA in pitching at 1.50, and the lowest opponent batting average at 200.
And it's impressive, but it pains me to hear that you're talking about that, and we won't have him for the playoff run.
And he's on. Hit him.
It was a great at bat, though.
Yeah.
Schmitty just.
Well, now Quinn Santelli is the leader in strikeouts. He had 2. That gives him 46.
Unfortunately, it died on his hamstring.
So that brings up Brian Feldman, the first baseman. Breaking pitch. That hit him. What? It must have hit him. Or was it catcher's interference? I don't know. That hit him. Jamie. Okay, 2 hit batsmen in a row.
That was weird sequence there. Didn't look like it hit him.
Well, it hit the ground, and then I think it must have bounced up and hit
Everybody
him.
but Feldman knew that it hit him. And the umpire, I guess. That's all that matters.
2 on, nobody out. There's been 2 hits. 2 hit batsmen. That brings up Caleb Emsweiler. He's going to pop this one up. That's going to be foul and out of play. Strike 1. Caleb tripled his last time, and they stranded him out there at third base and struck out his first time. He's 1 for 2. Boy, he hit that one right down in the gap in between left and center field.
Yeah, he tattooed that ball.
He's going to send this one to right. Garrett Zug comes charging in a bit. He'll make the catch. They're going to try to tag at third. In the throw, no, he holds up. Zug showing off that arm, a little bit strong. Good thing they didn't go. One away.
Zug's got an arm out there. Good job. He actually took a few steps back first, thinking it was going to go a little deeper than he thought. But
well, it was either that or it's a lot of times as an outfielder, you want to get that running start so you catch the ball.
That too. But great job by Zug to be able to corral it. It was a great throw. Good snow cone by Hudak over there.
Brady Hall comes up. He reached on an air and scored and struck out. 0 for 2. Ball down, umpire said.
That was a great pitch.
It was a good pitch. Even though it was a ball, that's a good pitch. That was a good miss.
Keep throwing pitches low and stay away from high pitches with Hall.
Here comes the play again. The play back easily is Mengis.
They almost get 1 a game. It's pretty close.
I think they'd had that one if the ball didn't get dropped by Gino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had him. Popped on the infield. and that's going to be out of play. Thought that was on the infield, a twisted foul back behind us. No balls, no, I'm sorry. That's one ball, right? Or one strike.
Yeah, it was 1-1.
It was 1-1, now it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Breaking pitch. Ground ball to short. Gino to second for one. They're safe at first. They'll get the force out at second, and there's 2 away. Reaching on the fielder's choice is Hull.
And that grass just slowed the ball down too much to where Gino couldn't turn a double play with Burzell, but great effort by both of them. He got out of the glove click. He just didn't get to the ball quick enough to be able to get it to Burzell quick enough.
Right, you got to remember Brady's not a second baseman. He doesn't practice that all the time.
But it was a great turn still.
Oh, no, he did, yeah.
He got out of his glove quick. He squared his body up.
That really wasn't a double play ball. Gino did the best he could, and Brady followed up. But we got the play here, the signals in case they send the runner at first base with 2 outs. What are they going to do? Where are they going to throw it? Are they going to throw it? That brings up Noah Emsweiler. Flied out to center, flied out to right his 2 times, 0 for 2. Takes strike 1 with 2 outs, 2 on.
That was a great pitch by Schmidt. And right now, got Burzell playing a little bit up the hole here.
Yep.
Just in case to cover the bag.
Swing and a miss, way out in front of that one, strike 2.
And at this point, why throw anything hard across the plate if he's going to keep swinging out in front, swinging out of his shoes? I'd go right back with the same pitch again. Off-speed curveball in the dirt.
I would try to go back door here. Little nubber back to Schmidt. Over to Santelli. Play goes 1-3, and that'll end the inning.
Great job. They go with the fastball, and he can't catch up to it. And great play. Right comebacker back to Schmidt and get out of the inning, and now you're sitting pretty in the top of the 6th. 5-2.
Yep, we go to the top of the 6th. Chargers scored 2. Well, I'll give you a rundown in the scoring here. In the 2nd inning, Eden Christian scores 2 quick runs to take a 2-0 lead. They had 2 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors, no earned runs in that inning against Santelli. The Chargers waited till the 4th inning. They scored 2 in 4th and 3 last inning in the 5th. And as they come up here in the 6th inning, it'll be the middle of the lineup, 5, 6, 7 due up for the Chargers. Brady Burzell, Gino Williams, and Nate Schmidt are due up here in this inning. Send greetings and salutations out to our #1 fan, Sister Francine and the gang. Not sure if they're here. I don't see anybody. No. I'm sure they're listening and watching.
Absolutely. Getting ready, gearing up for playoff time here.
Yep. This is exactly how I thought this game would play out, one way or the other. You know,
it's a great game.
2 good teams going at it here.
Pitchers did well.
Yep.
So far, everybody defensively has been pretty solid. A couple errors here and there, but a couple hits. It's been even.
Yeah, Chargers
almost
give up
even.
2 unearned runs, and other than that 1 inning, I mean, they've been solid. Yeah.
Yep.
And this is we keep saying it, this is a very good hitting Warrior team.
Yeah, really good.
They have several guys hitting over 400, couple over 500. Their leading hitters batting 750.
Yeah.
Of course, he's only got, 10 games he played in, and 13 plate appearances.
Not everybody gets spring training like the Chargers did.
No. Brady Burzell takes ball 1. From the big right-handed freshman. Ball 2. As I said, Brady Brazell, Gino Williams awaits. Josh McFadden misses 3-0. Now to the leadoff batter, Brady Brazell. Brady's 1 for 2, grounded out and singled. RBI single, his last time. He was at the plate when the pickoff was done. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Leadoff walk for the Chargers.
We'll take it any way you can find a way.
Yeah, Gino.
And for Brady right now, he needs to get back on the hit parade.
Yep. Gino has reached on a walk and sacrifice fly to drive in a run. He's officially doesn't have an at-bat. He comes up with 1 on and 1 out, or nobody out, I should say. That one's ball 5. I've said this before, but you watch an AT&T, Texas A&M baseball game, and they do that. If like that would, the whole crowd, the student section would have gone ball 5, ball 6. They would have said.
It makes it fun.
Oh yeah.
Everybody stays engaged. At this point, we're hoping for ball 8.
Yeah, ball 8 or center cut one. There's a strike. Gino taken all the way. 2-1 now to Gino Williams, and now he can loosen up and let her fly. Still ahead in the count.
You guys seen it now.
Couple breaking pitches in the fastball. What's he come up with here? Upstairs, the runner's going. This one's going to be thrown way to the first base side. Brady Brazell with the stolen base, and it's 3-1 to Gino Williams.
That was a great job. Great jump by Brazell over there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was flying. Get to second. Wasn't even close.
No.
Gets in there safely.
It was good 10 feet to the first base side of second base, and Brady had that one stolen.
Now you got a duck on a pond.
Here's Gino Williams ahead in the count. Hitters count 3-1. He'll send one toward Feldman at short. And he'll boot this one. It's into left field. Reaching on the air is Gino Williams. Runners at the corners for the Chargers. Nobody out.
Again, just putting the ball in play. Eats up Feldman a little bit there. It was in the hole. Tough play.
As solid as Feldman was in the first couple innings, boys,
Yeah.
he booted that one. That one is an easy play.
But it would have been tough.
It would have been a
to
tough
throw him
throw.
out because it was deep in the hole.
That was a long throw, yeah. And Gino can run.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Here's
the grass is slowing it down.
Right. Then now the pitcher, Nate Schmidt, comes up. 0 for 2. Flied out and popped up. And he's going to bunt this one down to first baseline. Safety squeeze. They're going to get the runner. It's going to be a sacrifice. And on the play, Gino gets over to third base. Nate Schmidt with the sacrifice. Drives in another run. And it's 6-2 Chargers.
What an awesome bunt there.
And how about that bunt? And Gino ends up at third base.
Schmidt. Good hustle by Safner.
1 out. Now a runner.
Sorry, Brazell.
Yeah, Brazell came in to score. Gino now went from first to third on that bunt. Now with 1 out, Chargers have another run 90 feet away. And Quinn Santelli's up. Reached on an air and popped out. He's squaring around the bunt.
Yeah,
There's
why
another
not?
bunt. This is a suicide squeeze. And in to score is Gino Williams. Nobody out at second base. Quinn Santelli rounds the bag and heads back to first. That's a fielder sacrifice. And the Chargers have another run. It's 7-2.
Wow. The Chargers over here just getting fancy with it. Being creative. Good job. Back-to-back bunts with runners on third, and great job.
I'm telling you, the
breaking on that by Williams, and I mean, wow, what a play! And they tried. The only way they could try was try to scoop it out of their glove and kind of pitch it to the plate. But Williams beats it out. Great bunt by Santilli, and
yeah,
he just got 2 runs, just a little bit of small ball.
Small ball, yeah. And there was 2 different kinds of sacrifices. They had the safety squeeze on the first one because Brady waited, And the second one, Gino was on the move with the pitch, and it was all up to Santilli to get the ball in play, which he did. And a pinch hitter here for the Chargers is Joey Dashner. He bunts this one foul.
And trying to bunt again, why not?
Yeah.
Keep it going until they find a way to stop you. But the one thing, remember just the other day, we were talking about how the Chargers were having trouble getting bunts down. And
Hall was right in on Dashner. There goes the runner, Santelli, in without a throw. Stolen base.
Right, now all of a sudden you've seen back-to-back great bunts. And you had one earlier that just went foul.
Oh, Brady Hall was 20 feet away from Joey Dashner. He was in right there. He was in closer than the pitcher. Ball 2-1 to Joey Dashner.
Chargers just kind of broke this game open now.
There's a strike, 2-2. Runner out at second base. Quinn Santelli. Swing and a miss by Joey Dashner. They throw it down to second base, and it goes into center field, but Santelli was on his belly. He'll stay right there. Strikeout, 2 away. And that turns the lineup card over. James Safner comes up. He's 1 for 3. He tripled his last time with RBI triple and came around and scored. Grounded out and flew out his other 2 trips. Comes up with a runner at second base here. 2 outs. Breaking pitch. Good eye by James. Ball 1.
Safner has an opportunity here with Santilli on second. A little bit 2-out lightning again.
He's going to send this one to center field, left center, going back. And making the stumbling catch out there is center fielder Noah Emsweiler to end the inning, but the Chargers plate 2 more. They scored 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 2 more here in the 6th. And it's 7-2 Chargers.
And you just tip your cap there to Emsweiler. What a great play. Safner put another jolt into that one.
He did.
Almost got himself another double or triple and scored another run, but great inning again by the Chargers. Coming out and a couple bunts. Score some runs on an error.
You know what? They scored 2 runs with no hits.
Sacrifice and just put the ball in play.
A leadoff walk, an error, and a couple sacrifices. 2 runs come across.
Now he's 7-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Looking for 6 outs. End this game with a W and
head into the playoffs.
Head into the playoffs, and that's what you want if you're a Charger.
Nate Schmidt's still out on the mound. Our man Bruno warming him up as Safner was the last batter, so he had to put the tools of ignorance, as we say affectionately, back on. And it'll be the bottom third for the Warriors. 7, 8, 9 due up. That'd be Natali, Wolf, and Janicki. I see Natali waiting on the wings. He's 2 for today. Again, the bottom third are the ones they were on. Out of the 6 plate appearances, 5 of the 6 they've reached. So Natali's 1 for 1 with a walk and 1 run scored. 1 of the 2 runs. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. Nate Schmidt on the hill. Natali in the batter's box. There's a ball downstairs.
And one thing we know about the Chargers here, about Eaton Christian here, is they're not going to go away. So
No.
Chargers going to have to really buckle down and get 6 outs.
Going to send this one to left. Anthony Hansen goes over, diving attempt, can't come up with it. It's going to be a double for Natali, and he's on base for the 3rd time. He's 2 for 3, or 2 for 2.
That was a great job by Hansen. Great attempt. Just couldn't corral it and bring it in.
Okay, batting for Charlie Wolf is going to be Josh McFadden.
Now you just got to find a way to get outs. Don't worry about the runner as much.
There's a ball inside. Oh, I guess he's not batting for him. That's his batting spot. 1-1. Now that I look at it,
Right,
he came in.
Came in.
Wolf went out, and Emsweiler went over to second base. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-1, or 1 ball, 2 strikes now. To the pitcher, Josh McFadden. His first plate appearance today. Oh, bounced that one up there, 2-2. Overthrew that breaking pitch.
Yeah, just a bit. just a bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second base, leadoff double by Enzo Natali. That one gets away, and Natali says, I'm staying right here. 3-2 now.
Good hustle by Safner back there. Was a little bit outside and hit off the end of his glove.
Yeah.
Just couldn't bring it in, but good hustle. Short backstop.
On deck is Jacob Janicki, now the right fielder.
And Eden Christian can't run themselves out of an inning,
No,
so
no,
they can't
no,
risk stealing there.
He's in scoring position, so. Ball 4. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the 6th inning for the Warriors. Number 9 hitter Jacob Janicki comes up. He's 1 for 2, singled and flied to right.
This is where the Chargers just need to find a way to get outs. Can't put people on base here.
Ground ball up the middle. Hopped Gino off his glove. This is going to score 1 run. It gets past Hansen. This may score 2. Hansen gets it in. They're going to hold the runners up. It's going to be a base hit. And an RBI for Janicki. He's 2 for 3.
There was just nothing you could do there. The way the field is, it was slowly hit up the middle. Gino had a read on it, and then it popped up off the lip of the grass over his glove, and then it took a weird bounce and even got past Hansen, so the runners can move up to second and third with no outs now.
Unfortunately, you got to give an error to Hansen there because he need to stop at and keep the runner at first base.
Yeah, but I don't even know if you can give that one an error because it took such a weird bounce off the lip of the grass. I mean, that was just it was a really tough play. I mean, he's charging in to make a play on it, but it gets over Gino's glove. I think he didn't think it was going to pop up.
Right.
He thought it was just going to be smooth sailing into the outfield. But there's, if you can see, it's tough to tell here, but you can see from home plate a little bit how much there is a little bit of a lip of the grass into the outfield.
Yeah, Gino was trying to fill that out in the outfield grass, and it did. It popped up on him. I think if it's dirt surface.
Yeah, if it's dirt, he probably actually comes up with the ball. He might not get it out, but he probably stops the ball from getting the outfield.
Exactly. Well, it turns the lineup card over. Brett Feldman comes up. He's 1 for 3. Single, got picked off, flow out twice. Comes up with 1 run in, 2 on here. There's a strike taking all away. It was Feldman as he was backing away. Strike 1.
And now you're happy that you got those insurance runs the last couple innings for the Chargers.
Right.
With them threatening here.
And you know what? Feldman kind of leaned into that one. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He stuck the shoulder out to get hit.
He did, and he wears the little guard on his
guard
shoulder.
on there, right,
And
the
he
armor.
was okay with it. Little Jason Kendall style, stick
Yeah.
the
Yep.
elbow out. and
Yep.
Take your base.
He saw that curveball spinning up there. It wasn't going to hurt him if it hit him, and he just said, I'll just stick the elbow pad out there and let it hit. So now the base is full.
Now you got bases loaded and
Nobody out.
nobody out.
Malachi Menges comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a hit batsman. Ball 1. No place to put him.
Now you just got to pitch to the batter here and just hope that, you know, you can either get a strikeout, but if not, they put it in play. You just got to make a play. You got to get it out.
Yeah. There's a strike. I was just going to say, you're ahead 7-3 right now. You got to sacrifice outs for runs right now. Just get the outs.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is the
score
sixth
another
inning.
run. It's fine.
Sixth inning. Bounced up a nice stop by Safner. 2-1.
You can't overthrow here. If you're Schmidt, you just got to throw strikes.
Yeah, you can't give him runs here. You got to make him earn it, hit it. He's got to make him hit it. Batter calls timeout. Menges. Yeah, first he flew out to center field. He singled, got caught stealing, and then was hit by a pitch. His 3 at bats. There's strike 2, 2-2. Nice pitch there by Nate.
And Mangy's up here just taking pitches. Not really sitting on anything. Now he's going to have to shorten up here, see if he can put the ball in play for him.
And he will up the middle, and it'll be a base hit. They'll seeing eye hit. This is going to score 2. And on the throw, Menges heads down to second base. Suddenly we got a ball game again.
Yep, and he just waited back on there. That pitch by Schmidt and hits it right back up the middle. And Hansen trying to throw the runner out at home, but probably not a smart move right now as we're talking about just getting outs. Now Mangy's moves up to second. We're going to go with a pitching change here.
Oops. I think Safner's going to come in and pitch.
Safner's going to go in and pitch. Who's going to go catch is the real question.
Yeah, that's the question. Is it Bruno?
Santilli or is it Bruno?
No, I think, is it going to be Bruno?
I think it's going to be Santilli.
Bruno's just going to warm him up. Yep. So, all right. So here's the changes. Safner is going to go from behind the plate out to the mound. Santilli's going to go from first to catch. Or no, he's not.
He's not.
Who's putting the gear on?
Schmidt's putting the gear on.
putting the gear on. All right. And Santilli is probably going to stay at first base. Yeah, he's got the first baseman mitt.
We thought Santilli maybe because we talked to him off the air before, and he talked about how he used to catch, and
yeah,
he thought he was the emergency catcher. Looks like they're going to put Schmidt back there.
First time I see him back there this year. Three runs in so far for the Warriors. Makes it a 7-5 game. Still nobody out. Brian Feldman will be the first batter to face James Safner. Boy, is he showing his versatility. Second baseman, catcher, pitcher.
Is there anything he can't do? I don't think so. That's my man. And as you can see with the way his jersey and pants are, you know he gets dirty. He's a hustler.
He's even does the dishes after dinner. I hope I'm right.
I believe it. I believe it. That man's a grinder. You can just tell he just works no matter what he does.
See, well, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Man, what I enjoyed watching him play basketball, because he probably would have been a crazy defender. I gotta imagine he had to be out there hustling and just playing defense.
And he backed out this year. He said he wanted to concentrate on baseball, and I give him credit for that. So,
yeah,
he realized he wasn't going to get a lot of court time anyway. I mean, he was a sub. He wasn't a starter.
But I bet you he's a good offensive rebounder and defenser.
He was a guard.
Specialist.
Yeah, he was a guard, yeah.
Because he probably went for everything. He was just a ball hawk.
Yeah, he was a ball hawk, yep. He was defense and a little bit of scoring, yep.
Well, this just became super interesting.
Yeah. It went from Chargers in control to look out, here come the Warriors. They got runners on second and third. They got the tying runs on base at second and third with nobody out. Brian Feldman up. He's 0 for 2 with a reached on a hit batsman. Fouls this one back into the screen. Strike one, and we are underway. Safner now. There's 2 on base are Nate Schmidt's responsibility. That one's in a little bit low, 1-1.
Safner.
James, he only pitched 2 innings so far this year, so he's not one of the guys that are used to be throwing. That one misses 2-1.
Got a little pop to him. Probably better from the stretch.
He's only pitched to 8 batters this year. Outside, 3-1.
He's got to find the range here.
Foul back, counts full, 3-2. Safner has 2 strikeouts this year.
See if he can get a third here.
There's one. Foul ball down the right side. Drove that one pretty good, but we're going to do it again.
Win your battle. Win your battle. Let's go. Come on, James. You got it, James.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a poke there. It stays fair.
It's trouble.
Would have been out. Yeah, it's fair. It's going.
Yeah.
He didn't even look like
did that clear the fence?
Yeah. He didn't even look like he had all of it either.
It is fairly short out there, right down the right side, right
yeah,
line.
It is.
Here's the payoff with 2 on. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Brings up Caleb Emsweiler. He's 1 for 3, but that one hit was a triple.
Right now,
back in the 3rd inning.
No outs.
Nobody out, bases loaded, 3 runs already in. It's the 7th batter to bat this inning. There's a strike. There's a base hit into left. This could tie it up. Here comes the tying run into the plate. It's a 7-7 game. It's a 2 RBI single for Caleb Emsweiler.
Just like that, we got a brand new ball game again.
5 runs in here this inning. Still nobody out, but Brady Hall comes up. Brady Hall 0 for 3, reached on an error, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice. He needs a quick comebacker to James right here.
You just got to get an out if you're the Chargers right now. Find a
That one
way.
gets away. Runners stay put. Ball one.
You can't afford to give up another base or
Yeah.
another hit. Now you just got to find a way, chip away here, keep it here, or else this whole game flips in an inning.
Foul ball at the plate. 1-1.
A strikeout would be huge here.
Oh, yeah. Strikeout or a pop up on the infield fly roll. He's the batter that hit one down to Sean down there at third base, went off his foot and over to Mario, and then Mario threw it into the weeds behind first base. Oh, hit him in the helmet. Bases loaded. And the ninth batter to come up for the Warriors is Noah Emsweiler.
Took that one right off the
Noggin.
helmet there.
Mm-hmm. Somebody on the Warriors bench says, Noah, watch your head. Noah's 0 for 3, flew out twice and grounded back to the pitcher. He's now the center fielder. He starting pitcher for today's game for the Warriors. Bases loaded with the black and red. He takes ball one. Safner to the stretch. Pops this one foul and out of play. 1-1.
You're just hoping for an out here.
Yeah, you got to get something.
Any way you can. It's been a long inning. Chargers been out there for a while.
Wow, where was that? Ball was called, 2-1. Schmitty never moved his glove.
I thought that was a strike. I thought it
No, he said ball.
caught the corner.
That one's inside, 3-1.
Just got to find a way here to hit the strike zone.
Emsweiler calls time. Heading to count 3-1 against James Safner. He's safe over at third, and they tried to pick off Hudak.
Just trying to lull him to sleep over there.
Yeah, trying to get Brian Feldman over there at third base.
It was a long pause by Safner.
He was. He's waiting a long time in his stretch. Here he comes to the plate. Pops this one foul. That's over toward my car, but it's way past it. Off the concrete. 3-2 now. Full count.
It was almost off the school over there.
Yeah. Here's the payoff with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Strike three called on the inside corner. One away.
Needed that in a big way.
Yes, sir.
And for Safner, there you go.
10th batter in the inning is Enzo Natali. He led this inning off with a double, came around and scored with one out now. He bats for the second time in this 6th inning. There's a strike.
James, come back. You're coming home. You're coming home, James. Home to 1.
One out, bases loaded.
Stay on the plate. Go with the ball.
You're hearing Coach McCarron's instructions.
Yeah. Swing and a miss way out in front of that breaking pitch. No balls, 2 strikes.
Great pitch by Safner.
A tally. 2 for 2 with a walk, scored 2 runs.
He was way out in front of that one.
Upstairs, that one spun out of his hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Get another strikeout here, it would be huge.
Oh, yeah. Again, you need a strike or a pop-up on the infield. Little inside spin move. Nobody out there at second base. Emsweiler trots
Throw
back
off
to
the
second.
rhythm a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, switch it up. Keep Natali thinking here.
Yep. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it back to the screen. It stays 1-2.
Brought a little bit of heat that time.
He did. He did after that breaking pitch. He tried to get the timing off. And give Natali credit for fighting that one off. Well, the shadow's really getting long on the field here. And spin move again. This time is a spin around move. Spinorama move. Still nobody over at the bag, but Emsweiler.
Brazil keeps creeping in, but not going to cover the bag.
Now we need to get the out here. Work the batter. You're ahead 1-2. Safner long. We're set. Ball inside 2-2.
He's trying anything he can right now to kind of throw him off, and it's the right idea.
Yeah. Safner with the 2-2. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. You got your wish there, Christian.
Exactly what you needed.
Safner comes in.
And now you're looking at 2 outs.
Now, any base is the play, and it's Josh
knock it down.
Yeah, Josh McFadden. His first plate appearance today was this inning. He walked and came around and scored.
Want the baseball, knock it down, step on a bag.
Ain't going nowhere. Bounced it up there, ball 1. Josh McFadden. Guess what? He's now the pitcher of record with the score tied at 7. And all these batters, all these runners are Safner's doing. So the book on Nate Schmidt is closed. Upstairs, 2-0.
Yeah, puts it on Safner and McFadden now.
Ball 3, no place to put him.
You don't want to walk him here, especially after you come back and strike the last 2 guys out.
Yeah.
Want to find a way here to not just put him on with a walk. Got great defense behind you all day.
And play over third base again. And again, Emsweiler over there. Is that Emsweiler? Yeah, 13. Or no. Feldman, Brian Feldman over there, number 12. There's a strike, 3-1. Taken all away was McFadden.
2 more pitches just like that.
Yeah. Here's the 3-1 with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Safner trying to end this. And there's one to right field. Zug will wrap the leather around it. Another one for Garrett Zug will end the inning. But the Warriors score 5 in the 6th inning. And we are all knotted at 7.
Safner, great job to get out of that inning when bases loaded, no outs. Comes in, manages to get 2 strikeouts, get a pop out to Zug, and now you got a brand new game here, but 7th inning, Just try to get one here and then get 3 outs. Any way you can find a way to get a run here and work on the defense.
5 runs on 3 hits. 2 hits batsman and 2 walks. Well, here we go, top of the 7th.
Who's on a bump here? Hall?
Is that number 1?
Got a Hall on the bump.
Hall on the bump. Who's got the bump?
And here we go again. He's got to either take that sleeve off or pull it all the way up.
Yep, they're telling him. McFadden goes over to third. I think everybody else stays the same. Yep. So we found out about the wristband. If it's dark, you can leave it on the glove hand.
Right. Now his problem was
he had
it
the
was
sleeve
down, so you either got to pull it up or take it off.
Take it off, yeah.
He chose to take it off.
Well, he's a big freshman. They've thrown nothing but freshmen, and he's the biggest one of them all, but man, they got some size.
Yeah, they do. He's got a little pop to him. Both at the plate and on the bump.
So, yeah, the Warriors send 11 batters to the plate in the 6th inning, score 5 runs on 3 hits. The Chargers have hit more batters today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I thought that was more than they have 14 as a total as a team. Or no, I'm sorry, that was their hitters. Yeah, they've only had 6 all year, and they had 4 today hit batsmen for the pitchers. So
well, he got the right, lineup here.
Yeah.
Up, that's what I was going to say. So let's see if Zug can start us off.
2, 3, 4 for the Chargers here in the 7th. Zug, Hanson, and Williams, Mario Williams, due up here for the Chargers. Zug is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
Let's go, Zug.
He struck out and grounded out. And he'll bunt down to first base, third base side. This is going to be a hit, a base hit for Garrett Zug. As McFadden came in and didn't know whether he should try to catch the pop-up, and he backed off, and it ate him up. It's a leadoff single for Zug.
Hey, why change it? It's been working all game. That's 3 bunts now that's been effective.
Yep.
This time he uses it to get a hit and get on base and get the leadoff guy out. On base.
Hanson's 1 for 3. He had an RBI double and scored in the 5th inning. And there's another bunt. That's going to go as a sacrifice.
How is that not interference?
They're going to award him third base. He called it. There was interference on the runner, Zug, going to trying to go to third base, and the fielder would got in his way, and that's an automatic base.
Well, and this is the one thing you don't want to see either.
But I see Zug
limping a
limping
little
a little bit, yeah.
And that's not good because the Chargers can't afford anybody else to go down. They just can't afford it.
No. Well, that'll go as a sacrifice.
The last thing the Chargers need right now is another key piece to be injured before the playoffs here. And it looks like they're going to take him out for some caution here.
Hopefully it's just a tweak, but he's going to be at third base. And that'll go as an error. I don't know who's going to run for him. And it'll have to be somebody that can go out and play left field or right field in the 7th. We're going to get Owen Minzer is going to run for Zug out at third base. So that goes as an error to let him go to third, that interference. So with 1 out, runner at third base, the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Mario Williams up. He's 1 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice and scored and singled his last time. There's a strike to Williams.
And they're all playing in here,
infield
in, trying to keep the run.
Oh, the infield's way in.
Yeah, I mean,
way.
He can sting one here. And
oh, yeah. Inside, the ball gets away, and nothing doing.
Come on, Mario.
And 1-1.
Just the way the infield is here, you kind of got to play pretty close.
They're just beyond the.
But this is
the middle of the infield's just behind the pitcher's mound. And,
I mean, I've never seen it.
The first baseman and the third baseman are like 5 feet inside the grass.
Have you ever seen it like that?
No, I've never seen.
I've never seen these guys play this far in. I mean, somebody can honestly get hurt
if he stings
Williams stings one.
Yeah. I mean, Hall could almost reach out and touch his second baseman and shortstop. 3-1 now to Mario Williams. Runner at third, 1 out here in the 7th. We're all knotted at 7. Ball 4. There he goes. He's going to go take second base. And they're not going to throw it, so it goes as a stolen base. A walk and a stolen base. So now runners at second and third.
I mean, that was the right idea, right thing. With everybody playing in like they were, and nobody was checking on Williams, rounding first off the walk.
Infield stays in. 2 on and 1 out.
And we're going to get a runner here.
I think so. For Williams. It's going to be Peter Sweeney, the pinch runner for Williams. So Sweeney at second base, and Minzer over at third. And they're going to walk Brady Brazel intentionally.
Probably the smart move to set up the force at
play.
Any base. Now,
yeah, but the infield's staying in.
Infield. Hey, make him pay. Make him pay.
Well,
Gino Williams up now.
I mean, also, I think the middle infield's going to go back here.
Yeah, the middle infield's going back, yeah.
In case they can twist one up. But also, Brazel he's got one of the most powers in the lineup, so, you know.
Gino's going to send one to left field. This is going to give him the lead. It's going to get down and beyond everybody. Here comes 1. Here comes 2. Williams into second base with a 2 RBI double, and it's 9-7 Chargers. And Gino made him pay.
And I can't even finish my sentence, and Gino rips one out in the outfield and doubles in 2, but I was going to say that they were trying to walk Brazel because he had so much power that, you know, looking to drive something to at least get a run in, but Gino just comes up and he took that as like, hey, man, you know, you wanted to face me instead of him? I'll poke one out to the outfield for you, and gets down, gets 2 runs, and now you got second and third.
3 RBI day for Williams.
Yeah, really.
Schmidt takes strike 1.
Bats coming alive for Williams there in this game, and that's a good thing going into playoffs.
He's 2 for 3 with a sacrifice.
A little oopsie swing by Schmidt there.
Yeah.
Hits the plate and pops up.
I'm thinking it's 0-2, right? He got to call that a strike.
I thought it was 1-1. But I guess it's 0-2.
Yeah. Strike 3 called. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And there's 2 away. Quinn Santelli comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, reached on an error and scored. Has a 2 stolen bases.
And Schmidt's just got to keep his head up here, man. And
Oh, yeah.
the team's picking him up here. They got 2 more runs for him. I mean, it's not like he had a bad day. Just
No.
unfortunate, you know, last inning to let him tie it.
There's a bunt with 2 outs. And they throw it away. Here comes another run. Here comes the 4th run this inning. On the throwing error, 2 runs score on the sacrifice. No, that wasn't a sacrifice.
That was
just
an error.
That was just an error.
That was just a straight up error.
E1.
And Santilli, the bunt man. I mean, he's laid down 2 great bunts here, and they overthrow first base. Santilli gets a second. You score 2 runs, and put in line for Mr. Safner to get a win here.
Yeah.
And Williams going back to the bag here because
the
play went dead.
Okay.
I
already filled it in. So you son of a gun.
Well, hopefully now he just hit him in.
I can get my briefcase and white it out. But so runners at 2nd and 3rd. 3 runs in this inning. Hudak at the plate. He takes strike 1.
Sunshine. Come on. He's due here. What do you say, Hudak?
Yeah, Sean needs to run into one here. Low and away. Runners aren't going anywhere. Gino dances around back into the fair territory, 1-1.
You're yelling here like, come on, man. Run home. I already drew it in. Gino got to find a way to get home now.
Gino's got to find a way to get in.
Tell Jamie to yell down to 3rd. You got to find a way to get home now because he's already made the mark.
Come on, Sean. Run into one, baby. Hit it where they ain't. Upstairs, 2-1. Just in case, I got my white out here. There's a strike, 2-2.
By the time you start whiting it out, they'll end up getting
I'm
a hit here.
I'm not going to do anything until the inning's over, but I got my white out, just in case. That's the perils of doing it in pen. Fouled it away, holding tough.
I know how that goes. I've kept the scoring chart for college for the last couple of years. We do a little shot chart, but every time I do it in pen, it always messes up. Yeah, so you might as well. I just do it in pencil now.
Well, that's why you get this.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it.
As I show him the whiteout. It's a whiteout pen, so it's pretty cool. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs, 3 runs in, 2 on. Ball outside, 3-2. Sean struck out twice, his 2 plate appearances. Joey Dashner batted in his place last as Sean re-enters here. Sean trying to find a way to get on, turn lineup card over and let James Safner bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. But the Chargers put 3 more on the board. With 2 hits, a couple walks, another error. 4 errors by the Warriors. I think the Chargers have about that many as well.
Well, right now I have 5 and 3, but obviously I'm sometimes a little off. But Eden Christian, I got them with 5 and they got 3, or we got 3.
Okay, Safner now in line for the win and the save. Well, it wouldn't be a save because it'd be his win, but
yeah. But here we go. Got 3 runs last inning. Give you some cushion. You just got to get 3 outs.
Oh, you're right. I have us for 3 errors. I have the Chargers for 3 errors and them with 4. But so it will be the 9-1 2 hitters in the 7th for the Warriors. Jacob Janicki is due up. Yeah, I see him over there. He is 2 for 3, couple singles, an RBI, scored a run, and a flyout. So it's 10-7 as we go to the 7th. The good news is Chargers getting the bats going and taking advantage of their opportunities in this game. They haven't done that for a while. There's a strike one to Jacob Janicki from Safner.
The one thing I'll say is the Chargers in this game had to battle through a lot of different adversity.
Yeah.
So
the last couple games.
They'll prepare you for the playoffs.
Foul back, strike two. We hoping. Oh, who's out?